Hey, we're Group G, and this is our Milestone 3 presentation. We're going to get started with the product service feasibility. And our first question we asked was, when was the last time you went to a movie theater? And this said it was a little hard to follow due to the global pandemic. But one good thing is that there could be an interest in movie theaters in the future. Our next question was, would you be interested in going back to the movies post-COVID? And this data confirmed that people would be interested in that idea. Our third question was, would you be interested in the movie rooms concept? And around 2/3 of the people from the study said they would be willing to pay for movie rooms, and the other third said it would depend upon the price. Our last question was, would you be willing to pay $60 per bay per hour for movie rooms? And that was for a 12-person room. And this was influential data for us that shows that the majority of the people polled would be willing to pay for our price.
Next, we did industry market feasibility analysis, and we started with the industry attractiveness assessment with the broad grouping being arts, entertainment, and recreation. In an interest of time, I'll just go over the low and high potential areas. So low potential areas are that there was many competitors, it's an old industry, and then some of the high standout areas is that it's a fragmented industry. There's a number of new, exciting, and emerging products and services, and their long-term prospects look good. Next, we narrowed down to a target market focusing on cinemas that we thought would be probably closest to the movie room concept. So in the target market attractiveness assessment, the low potential areas were that there are many competitors as well. The growth rate of firms are not good right now. They're pretty plateaued. It's an old industry, and then the excitement surrounding new product and service offerings in cinemas is not really high at all right now. But then the high potential areas are that the methods of generating revenue are pretty high and they're clear, and the ability to create barriers to entry is actually something that can be done. Then in our market timeliness assessment, we were glad to see that there were no outstanding low potential areas. And the big high potential area was that no large firms entered the market or are rumored to be entering the market. The rest were all moderate potential. So that was good to see.
So for the organizational feasibility analysis, for the first section of management prowess, we do have team members with their own businesses, which means we have experience in starting them, financing them, and advertising them. We are also all consumers of this industry, so we have some insight into what a consumer would want in this. We also currently do not have any prior experience in this actual movie industry on the business side, and we don't have the social network for the movie industry, so there's some uncertainty there. But an additional founder could be someone that would be great, giving us experience with all the licensing, insurance, and legal stuff that goes into it. As for the resource sufficiency, we have access to great business resource guides, which would help insights for target markets, top 10 entrepreneurship program backing in the nation, great mentors with expansive knowledge and history with successful startups. We also currently lack an ability to obtain intellectual property protection, so that hurts a little bit, and also lack any partnerships with manufacturers or service providers.
All right, so for our financial feasibility, in terms of the location, we did some research into average price per square foot in Raleigh, North Carolina. We think a 20,000 square foot building would run us about $51,000 per month in rent, which would justify 63 movie rooms of 6 people. As you can see on the next slide, in terms of all of our numbers, when we went through the exacts and we determined how much it would cost to build out our facility and outfit all of the individual movie rooms, that would come in on just under $850,000. As you can see on our next slide, we would be looking for something along the lines of $1 million line of credit, which would have $20,000 monthly payments on top of our rent. So if we could generate above $71,000 revenue per month, we think we could make this feasible and come out in the black. In terms of our summary, basically, we just said that it is financially and organizationally feasible. We do have sufficient resources. All of our research gave us a clear picture as to what it will take, and we do think that there is great financial attractiveness for growth. And then on our last slide, as you can see, we classified feasible for 2 of the categories, unsure for the other 2, but overall, we do think that this is a feasible idea.